everyone, I am going to share with you a project that I have been working on for a couple days. This is my video response to Lovethatpaper215. She is having an ATC giveaway challenge, and what she has asked us to do is create 3 ATCs, and she asked us to use the travel theme. It could be any kind of travel, domestic, international, or anything like that. But they had to have a travel theme, and you had to use 3 embellishments, and they had to be flat. So here's what I did. I pretty much stuck to international. 2 of them have the Paris theme, and 1 has a Italy, Rome, Italian theme kind of thing. So I try to do, like, these 2 here are kind of my style. They're not, I don't know how to describe it, but it's not vintage, it's not shabby chic, it's not, to me it's more modern, which is, I feel, my style is. And then 1, I pushed myself to do something out of the box, which took me probably 2 days just to figure out, because it's not my thing, but I had to do it because I wanted to. So first is this. I decided to turn my ATC up and down, which is the usual way here that I think, and then I did this one horizontal. So for the Italy, Italian theme, for the background, what I did was I clear embossed this script writing, which came from this Cloud 9 stamp set here, and I used this here, clear embossed that, and then used some washi on the bottom. Let me see here. There's this one here. And then this stamp is from another Cloud 9. It's this traveled theme one here. That one there. And the camera is actually the top one off of this. I just fussy cut it out and distressed it a little bit. And then this is from a Tim Holtz charm pack, and I don't have it in front of me, I'm sorry. And then just I added a star on there. And then these stamps I pulled, and I love this washi. This is one of Michael's new washi. It's like all these stamps on here, and I love it. So that came from there. And then this one, same thing, Cloud 9 stamp. I used that as the background first. And then I thought, well, you know what, I really liked this whole, the color theme, so I decided to use this one with it. And these 2, this is the globes. This is actually a set that comes together at Michael's. So I used those together here and here, and then I pulled an airmail off of the other one here and stuck it at an angle. And then this is the Around the World stamp, yet again from this set. Fussy cut it out, and I put it on with a little bit of dimensionals, not a lot though, just enough to pop it off a little bit. And then a wood embellishment that I just used some metallic markers and colored in to kind of coordinate with that. So those 2 being more my style of modern, then I decided, well, you know what, I want to step out of my realm and do something a little different. And the one stamp that inspired me to do this one was this TPC Studio. I love this stamp, and I thought there was a lot going on, and I had an idea for it, and I wanted to emboss the background. So I instantly grabbed my gold embossing powder, stamped that out on an ATC, and embossed it, and I loved it. But I kind of got stuck from there. and it had a lot going on with the compass, and then there's the first class stamp, and there was another one over here that I ended up covering up, and then the Paris with the Eiffel Tower. And I thought, okay, well, the background was really, really busy and a lot in itself. I didn't want to take and cover a lot of that up, since I wanted that to be the main focal point. So then what I did was I pulled this adventure stamp and used my stays on and stamped it across everything once it was done, and it worked really well, except the A I had to color in a little bit, and I think the E maybe too, with my alcohol markers, but everything worked out great. And then it was just like, okay, well, I really like that, but this corner was bare. So I thought, well, if this is going to be more vintage, then I went straight for this washi, because I thought that the roses in this would go well with that. So then I added that at a diagonal, because I didn't want to cover anything else up. And then it was like, okay, I'm stuck again. And then my awesome cousin picked up something for me, and I used a piece of trim here. And then finally, when I was going through my stash, doing another project, because I had this scattered on my desk, and I was going through my desk to do another project. I'm like, oh, I found, I pulled out, well, actually I not found, I knew they were in there. These are Studio Calico wood veneer butterflies. I thought, well, that would be pretty awesome, so let's pull that out. So I pulled that out. I colored this with one of my alcohol markers, and I don't remember what color it was. I want to say that it was my Spectrum DR7. That sounds about right, looking at my colors. So I'm going to say my Spectrum DR7 I colored this with. And then it was still just not plain. Like, this was black, but it needed something to tie it in. So then I pulled out some rub-ons, and I did some rub-on transfers over top of that. And then I just used some black twine and tied on a little gold key, just to tie in the gold tones of it. So considering that it's not my style and we needed to keep it flat with 3 embellishments, I'm proud of myself for this little card. So it was fun challenging myself, and really these are the first 3 ATCs that I've done for any challenge or anything on YouTube. So I was very proud of myself in this matter. But here is my entry for Lovethatpaper215's challenge. Thanks so much for hosting this. You did ask if we could send them in for you, or at least one of them, to add into your collection of ATCs that you have, and I will be happy to do that. So I'll be contacting you by private message. And good luck to everyone who enters, and thanks again so much for hosting this. It was tons of fun, and I'm glad I stepped out of my realm and decided to do something different, because in the end, this is the one that I like the best. So thanks so much, guys. Have a great day.